you drive into Point Turton, you see the colour of the water as you come down the hill. This little beach shacks along the waterfront, aqua blue water, and you just sort of get a bit of a vibe straight away, and you're like, oh, this is going to be pretty good. You can see the jetty out there, the boat ramp area, and then as you come up, just before you hit the turn off for the caravan park, you can see a pub right on the corner, so that's pretty handy. And you drive down into the caravan park. It's an old school park in the way that, like, there's no boom gates, there's no playground, no swimming pool, no jumping pillow, none of all those bells and whistles, nah. Yeah. And which is what we loved about it, because instead of, like, when we do go to those bigger parks and chains with all the equipment, you're forever chasing the kids around there because that's all they want to do. Whereas this place, all you're doing is fishing off the jetty, you're squidding, you're jumping off the jetty, you're swimming on the pontoons, you're walking around the rocks, you're exploring the places, and then you're out, like, driving down to the Innes National Park, and then you get over to Flaherty's beach for a look around and four-wheel drive and a swim. And you're just constantly out and about with the kids rather than being tied up on bloody bouncing pillows.
I love the snorkeling there too.
Yeah, crystal clear water, great access, and it's just a brilliant little spot.
Great for dolphins too. There was dolphins pretty much every day, and a gorgeous little friendly stingray that was floating around. Justin actually fed it at one point.
There is. So as you walk down the stairs into where the swimming pontoons are, right beside the jetty, there's like he's a local stingray, and he just cruises around. Yeah. And I was cleaning squid down there one day, and he comes around flapping his wings at you, and then you just drop a bit of squid, and he comes around and eats it up. So
it's pretty cool.
It is pretty cool. We bagged out. One night I went out fishing with Malcolm, who manages the park. We went out on the end of the jetty, and we bagged out on squid in a couple of hours. So definitely take your squid jigs. And then the next morning I got up, took the boys down, and we got another 3 as well. So.
All right, what's cooking? Good looking.
Who you talking to?
Dad joke.
We're having squid wraps for dinner.
Yes.
We're no expert chefs, so this ain't a cooking vid. It's just to show you a bit about some cool meals we eat along the way. But we caught a heap of squid off the jetty. I've just cut it up, cleaned it and stuff, and just marinate it for a while in a bit of ginger and soy. And if you've got fresh garlic and stuff, it's good too. But anyway, I just barbecue that, right? And what we're going to have is little squid wraps. So your little corn tortilla, some fresh cherry tomatoes, and some mango chutney with this squid.
Hot
it's
tip.
Delicious, mate.
Amazing.
So I'll show you once we've done it. Just chuck it on the barbie and that, and when we eat it. But we got a heap of squid off the jetty. We're down here at Point Turton, and all you do is clean them up, put them in sandwich bags. And look at this. Our freezer's chock full, but there's probably about 8 or 9 meals of squid in there because we bagged out. 2 of us fishing, we got 15 each. So, mate, love squid, love seafood.
Squid for dins.
Yeah, so this is going to be good. We'll knock it up on the barbie. We'll hook in and show you what it looks like.
How else are we going to cook it? We'll have to do...
we do it heaps. Normally we just crumb it,
yeah.
like a calamari salad or whatever. Like you get at the pub, salt, pepper, squid.
We'll do that one night.
A bit of crumb on it and shallow fry it in canola oil. And hook in, just like a fish and chip shop. Kids love it that way. I don't know if they'll like this. We'll give them a crack at it tonight. If not, all the more for us, eh?
Yes. Let's just not give any to the kids.
It doesn't look very appetising in there.
No.
Alright, we're good to go. Squid's done. Once you barbecue it up, it comes up mint, eh? And all we do, we buy these things. They're like a corn tortilla, just a little one like this. And then, in the mic, chuck a bit of squid on, a bit of rocket and spinach, a few cherry tomatoes, and then this gear here, this mango chutney.
Yum.
Oh, honestly, let's roll a few up, eh? What do you reckon?
Oh yeah.
Wrap that up. Oh. Righto. Do you want the first bite? Sure. It's good, man. Check it out, eh? Next time you get some squid, give it a crack. Fishing here is unreal. If you get a chance, book in early before you get here. We went out with a charter called Real Screamer. Here we go. Leaving out of Point Turton at the moment. We are on a charter, Real Screamer. There's Kev behind us. Say good day, Kev.
How you going, guys?
He's going to put us under a heap of King George whiting today, hopefully. Brilliant day. Check it out, hey? We haven't had weather like this in the last 5 days, have we, Mel? It's been blowing its ass off down here.
Blowing and raining.
So Mel's the manager. With him and Danny manage Point Turton Caravan Park. And we're going to go out this morning. We're taking the young fellas, Kobe, Jack. What do you reckon, mate? Hey, he's pretty pumped. He's never been on a charter with me either. So check out this for a day, hey. Hey, we're going to get a few fish. Show you what it's all about. The boys are on double hookup, lads. Oh, there's one.
Well done, Jack.
What do you got, Cobes?
There you go. He's a nice one.
Oh, two. Look at that. That's a stonker. Give us a look at it, Jack. That's your first King George, mate. What do you reckon? Yeah. Hey, that's a thumper. Grab onto him. That's longer than your arm, mate. So we just hit a hot spot. I'm just going to show you where all three of us are going to drop down at once. And we're going to try for a whole boat hook up at once. So they're pretty thick down there at the moment. On three, ready? 3, 2, 1. Go. Drop them down. That's it. We're in about 30 metres of water. The hardest part's getting it down the bottom. As soon as it hits the bottom, we're just straight into it. Hey, Jack.
Jack's on.
Oh my god,
Kobe's on.
Yeah,
Mike's bending.
Yeah.
Dustin's on.
And your camera.
And Kev's on too. Look out.
Seriously, for whiting, mate. Look at them. They're just about pull and drag, eh? It's insane. I reckon I might have 2 on here. That's how big they feel. That's what you call an elbow slapper, eh? Look at that stuff. It's a good fish, eh? So we're just coming in, half day charter. We have had, honestly, the best weather you can imagine. It's been an absolute glass out the front of Point Turton. Even had a heap of dolphins chasing the boat as well, chasing bait fish. We stopped and got a bit of that. Loaded up, we're pretty lucky. We're coming back in here now, mainly because it's half days up, but also because we've had our limit. We've got a bag limit, boat limit of 40 King George whiting. Give us a look, lads. I reckon we got outfished by the boys too. So Jack and Kobe absolutely nailed us. Look at all these. I reckon we've got another half day now just cleaning them. What do you think? Yeah. So big thanks, if you're in Point Turton, come and check it out. Kev from Real Screamer, he's put us onto the fish today. It's been unreal. And hook up here with Malcolm from Point Turton Caravan Park. Legends who run it up here. Great spot, great location. Check it out. Good fishing, no matter if you get in a boat or just off the jetty. It is absolutely wicked down here. So cheers, lads. Loving it, eh?
Hey, well done, guys. Good day.
So now we've got our freezer full of King George and squid.
Yeah.
We're stoked. We've been eating it every second night.
So good. Nothing better than fresh fish.
It's good, mate. And so there's so much to explore here. From the caravan park, if you get around, you can walk around the corner or you can drive. There's a little place called Magazine Bay. It's beautiful. There's a cave up in the rocks and a cool set of stairs down there, and then just this crystal clear blue water. You can go for a swim and muck around. Once you make it to Magazine Bay, have a scope out the cliff here. Check this out. What have you found up there, Jack? Oh, that's pretty cool, isn't it? Yeah. But wait, check this out. When you get in the cave, hey, turn around and look at this view. Hey, how cool is that? Hey? Oh man, what a great spot. Yeah. And me, stupid me, walked all the way around the rocks. Becca and the kids drove you in about 2 minutes? Yeah. Anyway, I'd probably recommend driving. Keep going around a little bit further. There's an old swimming centre that obviously used to be like where people would swim and do lessons and stuff. There's like a concrete walkway out to a ladder. It seems like everything here is just around the corner. Anyway, there's an old swimming centre. Check this out. Beautiful blue water. There's even like a little shade shelter down here. And you come out here, check this, Mum's out there getting pics. But you can walk out this old concrete walkway, there's a ladder at the end. You can jump off the end, swim around. Great for going for a snorkel, great swimming for the kids. And just another all-round wicked spot in Point Turton. Check it, look at this. But where we're going now, and we'll give you a look, is a place called, I'm going to call it Flaherty's Beach.
Flaherty's.
I reckon.
It's Flaherty's.
Come on. We argue over names all the time, don't worry about it. But we're going down there, you can see it from Point Turton Caravan Park. You look it across, you can see this white beach, this aqua blue water, there's sand hills, and you can drive on it. So we're going down there now. You'll see the track, it says Flaherty's Beach. Anyway, it's not going to get any better. And we're going to go down there and have a look, have a play around. bit of lunch down the beach, and we might even head back down another night and watch a sunset, because it'll come down directly over the water, looking back at the caravan park. But amazing. Let's go and have a look. Righto, a bit of wakeboarding or knee boarding. I'm too hopeless to stand up. But here we go. She run behind me. Righto, back. How good's this? Set up at Flaherty's for the day. It's not Flaherty's, mate. Us the locals. Hopeless. Morning out, a few tunes on. Kids are killing it. The water in here is so nice and warm because it's shallow. And can you see the colour out there? Far out. Hey, you hit this on a high tide on a hot summer's day, it's going to be pretty bloody nice. Point Turton, kicking all the goals in it, Beck. So I'm going to show you something pretty cool. Just heading out of the caravan park at Point Turton, 7:30 at night. Sun's going down, and I'm going to head back over to Flaherty's beach, because I reckon the sun going down there will be bloody nice. So sunset over on Flaherty's beach. Told you it was going to be bloody good.
You guys went crabbing?
Oh yeah. So once you've, if you get over to a place called Stansbury, take some rakes. If you haven't got crab rakes, hit up Malcolm and Danny. They might be able to lend you a couple. So we're going on another day trip out of Point Turton. Today we've got a fair crew. There is 1, 2, 3, 4 cars, 4 families. Malcolm and Danny from the caravan park who manage it, and their 2 boys. Then we've got Wild Tribe up the front, big 360, and then Lunds, the Lunds Lap of Oz, I think, behind us. We're all going to go raking crabs. So we'll show you where we go. You go out in the low tide, rakes, and you walk around and stir up the crabs. And Malcolm reckons we should be able to clean up. And if we get away without someone getting bit by a crab today, we're doing pretty well. So, do you want to hurry up? Do you want to hold him?
No.
Why not? Oh, I'll give you a look at one. I've just found him under here. Okay, here's the rake. I don't know if you can see that in there, but if I go under. Cleaning up. It's good fun, eh? Pretty easy to do. Walk around. It feels like you're raking up leaves in the backyard, but anyway, good times. We've got our blue crab measurer. All you got to do is sit him on here and make sure he's bigger than those 2 spines, and that if it's a female, it hasn't got any eggs under there. So, you beauty. You can go in the bucket, this one. Okay? Hardest part is getting them off the rake. Get off the rake. They don't want to let go. Hey?
I want to stay on.
Yep. There we go. Now how many's in there?
2.
2 already. You ripper. Do you want to have a go? So how cool is that? Super easy. Grab yourself a rake and a bucket, wander around down in the flats at Stansbury, and far out. I think we ended up with about 45 crabs or something. Now the jetty there is not only is it good for fishing, but if you're game enough and your kids are game enough, when it's a nice hot day, get out there and jump off the end of it. So good fun doing that. We had a heap of us doing it, and then there's the pontoons out there to swim around on as well.
Jack even jumped off, didn't you, bud?
Wow. Did ya? Or did you have a bit of help, buddy?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go! His legs wouldn't move. His feet were frozen to the deck. So
He knew we wanted to do it, but he kept saying, my feet won't move, so we gave him a little nudge.
Well, I gave him a bit of a
Big
bit of a
nudge.
chuck. Anyway, he loved it.
He
So he'll
loved
do it
it.
next time. He'll do it for sure, I reckon. Righto, dinner time again for us. Seafood frenzy. This time, King George whiting and squid. All the whiting's under here. Look at that. I've cut it up into nice pieces. Bit of egg wash. Mix it up. What we do is dip the fillets in there and then just drop it in the crumb. So we went out today with a bloke called Kev on a charter called Real Screamer out of Point Turton, and we cleaned up. We've got our boat limit 40. So look at this. We're going to have crumb fish and salad tonight. Some crumb squid from we caught the other night. Oh man!
We love it crumbed.
Oh, if you haven't been to Point Turton, you need to get down here and check it out because we've got our freezer full for the next probably 2 months.
Yay!
Yeah, it's good, eh? Here is the finished product. She's already eaten half of it, but
My
from
God.
King George, fresh Point Turton calamari.
It is sensational.
Oh, hey? Just frying it up. Got plenty to go. What do you reckon, kids?
Yeah.
A fresh squid, fresh fish on a wrap.
Caught this, Jack.
I got the drops.
Fish King. King, still got the hat on. How's yours, big dog?
Good.
Hey? Must be a good TV show on. Peter Rabbit. What would we do without Peter Rabbit? Anyway,
Seriously.
don't you love? Or I'm the one that's standing up to eat dinner. Do all the prep, all the cooking, and this one gets to sit down and
You went on a charter.
indulge. Happy Valentine's Day, dear. There's your present.
Thank you. Much appreciated.
Come and check this out. This is a Lux pod at Point Turton Caravan Park. If you don't have your own van, you can come and check this out. Wow.
We've actually had a few people ask us about the cabins, so we thought we'd just do a quick walkthrough.
Far out.
Check it out. It's like super modern, industrial look. I love it. But you've got your seating here, your dining table.
And how many?
It's like 7.
Yeah.
Have a look in here.
Check this out, hey.
Triple.
Oh man. I'll quickly spin around here. Look at the view that you get out of these cabins. Oh. We are loving it here. Honestly.
We could live in one of these.
Oh, this would be all too easy. What's this? The master.
Oh, yeah, I think so. The master.
Sweet. But oh, look at that bathroom. Look at this. Big shower. We get house envy or like cabin envy when we get into a cabin.
Dishwasher, coffee machine.
Oh, this is awesome. We could easily spend a few days in this.
Look at this bathroom.
So well done. Look at them. Even this. Where are those lights, babe?
Which ones?
Oh, look at this. They're all touched. What's this? Oh, just amazing.
It's just beautiful. We love these.
Oh, so honestly, Point Turton is ticking all the boxes as a caravan park for us travelling through.
And
But a lot of people don't have caravans, and if you want to come down, I experienced what we have: the fishing, the charter, the squid, the swimming, and meet Danny and Malcolm because they're bloody unreal. I tell you what, wow. Can you see yourself sitting here with a few frothies overlooking that?
See heaps of dolphins too.
Oh.
It's amazing.
So good. Anyway, Point Turton. And it's refreshing to pull into somewhere and not be greeted by a grumpy old manager that has been there too long and can't be bothered talking to you or telling you their tips because they need a career change. But you don't get that here. Danny and Malcolm are passionate about their park. They want to get more people, more young families in there, and change the vibe of the place to make it a really family-friendly, fun place, because it is. I think they sort of get forgotten a bit down here on the Yorke because no one's really heard of Point Turton. But I tell you, if it's not on your bucket list of places to go on your travels of Oz or the Yorke Peninsula, make sure you change your list and get down there because, man,